Researchers on the phone and not. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So, welcome back, everybody, to we're in episode 5. Today, as you can see, I'm not alone. We got a very important person to me. We got Berto as a co-host.
I feel like an amoeba. You know, I feel like a part of you. You remember that in biology? Like when you're like splitting off of something? I feel like a...
Like those twins.
Yeah, like I feel like a sub-particle of you because we're so close right now.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It kind of explains our relationship, you know.
How?
Not to make Aracely jealous or anything.
How is our relationship?
I mean, we're really close.
You think so?
Aren't we right now?
Physically, yes. But emotionally, are we close?
I think we might want to get into it and discuss our relationship later.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we record our episode.
Okay, that's valid.
Right, cool. So today we have, believe it or not, we have the first girl in this season. We're not to be sexist. We're nobody sexist here. It's just how it is. You know, I don't know that many girls.
Damn.
No, because I do, but not a lot of girls that do.
Damn, you know a lot?
Okay. I know a lot of girls, but not a lot that do a lot of creative stuff, for to say, you know. Mm-hmm. So today we have Maria, a.k.a. Maria with the fire, or fire or whatever. I don't know. I fucking sound weird saying fire, bro. But how do you go? How do you go?
Maria with the fire.
With the fire?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how are you doing today?
I'm good.
How was the drive?
It was long. It's like about an hour, but there was not a lot of traffic.
Yeah. So without traffic, it was an hour?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. I'm kind of glad I got you at this time then. Where do you stay at?
Past Sugarland in Richmond.
Oh,
like
shit.
It's far. Yeah.
You have Plickers over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be nice.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. I'll make sure to beep that out. Thanks, Berto. So, little fun fact. Me and Maria, we met based off this guy over here. He threw a party, invited me, and that's how I met her, and I met basically everybody that is giving me clout today. So, thanks a lot for that.
Me?
Okay. All right. So today we have the full team. It's very exciting. This is a very special episode to me because, one, we have a guest we're close with, and then we have Berto, we have the cameraman, both cameramans. So we're doing good. We're doing good this episode. Hopefully everything goes great. So tell us, what do you do? What do you do?
I shoot film photography, 35 mm to be specific. Yeah, I've been doing it since like mid 2018, and I started taking like concert photography like at the end of 2019.
So a lot of concert photography. I know that you've done Destroy Lonely, and even people with not in the same genre like Olivia Rodrigo. Do you have a specific one that you would say you're very proud of?
Yeah, probably the Ken Carson pictures that I took at his pop-up back in May. Those are like my favorite pictures ever.
The experience taking them, the editing, or they just came out really nice?
They just came out really nice, and like it was like a very cool experience because I went up to him, we had a little conversation, and then I asked him, I was like, hey, by the way, can I take some pictures of you? And he's like, oh, you want a picture with me? I was like, no, I want a picture of you. And he was like, oh, okay, bet. And I was like, just pose however you want to pose. And he just like grabbed his chain, like he did like that thing, and yeah, the pictures came out nice.
Mm-hmm. The basic little fuckboy pose.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody with the chain. No, well, that's nice. Would you say you've ever had a terrible experience taking pictures of somebody?
Nah, I feel like every time I shoot film, like at a concert, I'm always in the crowd because I've never gotten like a media pass. Mm-hmm. So a lot of pictures do come out blurry. So the pictures that I do post are like the one, you know, like the one that came out nice. And plus I edit all my pictures. But I've never had like a horrible experience meeting anybody or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think that it's really interesting that you say that you started in 2018 because, as you know, obviously there's a lot of people that are imitating work, and there's a lot of people now that are doing film. So a lot of people are doing it because other people did it and they saw it and they liked it. So with you being one of the people who did it earlier on, in a sense, what got you into it, or how do you think that you were able to get to do what you wanted to do?
So it was really random. I remember I was scrolling on Twitter, and there's this local Houston photographer. His name's Joe Robles, and him and his friend, like, they would always post like these cool pictures, and I was like, wow, they're like capturing everything in the moment, you know. And then I did research on like what kind of pictures they took, and they took film pictures. So then that got me into like researching film and what it really was. And then I watched a YouTube video, and then I found the camera that I wanted.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it.
And that was your introduction to photography in general? That's where you started?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever gone to a concert and decided not to take pictures because you just want to enjoy the moment?
I have, but I don't remember what concert. Because some concerts I do go, and I always take my camera just in case I do want to take pictures. But sometimes I just keep my camera in my bag. Like, I know at Rolling Loud, NYC 2019, for A$AP Rocky's set, I was just like, I'm going to just enjoy this, you know, because I was like, I'm here to enjoy, so, like, let me just enjoy and not to focus too much on taking pictures.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, and then I know it isn't everyone, it's a concert, but the one that you didn't take pictures at was the Tame Impala one. It was just, you know, videos of you at the place, but there was no pictures. So that's why I wanted to ask that, you know, because sometimes, to give you an example, we went to a party 2 days ago, and we were there to have fun, but I shot a little bit, you know, and a friend of mine was saying that, oh, it just looks like you're working. You're not even having fun. But, you know, sometimes that's just what it is. You know, you're having fun, but you kind of want to build this, you know, this portfolio of yours, and, oh, I'm here, let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I ask, and I feel like I can kind of relate with you on that one. There's times where I just want to enjoy the moment, either we're at a party or either we're at a show or something. But sometimes I see myself ignoring that and just taking pictures or taking videos, and at the end I'm just like, fuck it, you know. So
the Tame Impala show was probably like one of the first concerts that I went to that wasn't like in the genre of like rap and hip hop. So I also went with friends from high school, so I just really wanted to enjoy the experience.
You have very, I wouldn't say luck, because sometimes I've seen, you know, let's go ahead and call it luck, where you meet the artist right there, like the Ken Carson. You know, I can't think of what's his name, but we went to a pop-up not that long ago.
Sid Shine.
Yeah, and he was getting in his car, and I think I have it on video. I'm gonna try to find it and show it here, where you went up to him and you said, hey, can I take a picture of you? And you take a picture. So you have that luck, you know. Not a lot of people, maybe they just want to take a picture with him, but I find that very unique that you go and like, oh, I have a chance, let me go and ask, can I take a picture of you? And I feel like it catches them kind of off guard as well, you know, because, oh, why do you want a picture of me, you know? But that's very interesting, honestly.
Dude, honestly, like, it's really scary going up to them, because I always, like, I'm not trying to say I'm pessimistic, but I'm always like, what if they say no, you know? Like, then what am I going to do? But so far, I've asked Sid Shine, and I asked Lancey for a picture, and Ken Carson, and they all said yes. So I was like, I mean, the worst they can say is no, you know?
What are some doors that you feel that you were able to open from 2018 to 2022, even if it's just people that you were able to meet and things that you're grateful for that you were able to go through to get here? People you've met, anyone that you want to shout out?
Bro, honestly, like, I wouldn't say doors, but I've networked with a lot of people. Like, y'all, for example, I've met some of my closest friends, like Alexis Garcia. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
There you go. That's a shout out right there.
He's from Atlanta, and he shoots VHS. And then I've met Roman. Obviously, I met Pesty, like, real randomly. And we both kind of started our creative stuff around the same time. And I've met a lot of people through photography and stuff.
Shout out Pesty. I don't know why everybody loves talking about Pesty. Everybody loves
Everyone
talking
loves
about
Pesty.
him, and everybody loves hearing about him, which is very weird. but it's very understandable. He's a very lovable guy. Yeah. Pesty always talks about good things. He talks good things about you, and we talk about. Sometimes we're just on the phone and we talk about creatives and stuff, and he always brings up, how you do film and that you're killing it and everything. And I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted you on the show too, because just me and him being close and we talk about you and we talk about other people. And I think I've heard about that guy that films in Atlanta, because he's mentioned, okay, Atlanta, VHS, it might be him. But yeah, he would always talk about you and say, you do a very good job. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to ask her. And then I hit you up and I was like, hey, I want to be a part of the show.
Yeah.
And I'm very thankful that you're here, honestly.
Do you feel like I feel like I'm in such a format of like questions, right?
Can I just say that this is why I got him. Compare our questions. This motherfucker's like all professional and shit. He's the college graduate, not me.
No, that's not even, because this man is the one that does the interviews. I'm just here. But do you feel that with more people being in the film community, the toxicity that there is, how has that impacted you? Because there's a lot of climbing to be to the top, and everybody wants to be number one, and we talked about how a lot of people are very supportive, but do you feel that people have ever talked down on your work, and how has that impacted you?
Personally, I don't know people that have said anything directly to my face, but I know that people have said stuff about my work that it's not up to par and whatnot to some of my friends, and then they come tell me. But I don't let it get to me, because I feel like if I like my pictures, that's what matters,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Do you have anything to say to those people?
Nah. It's just keep doing you, bro. If you're gonna hate, just keep hating. It only affects you.
Yeah. To kind of a follow-up question with what he said, I'm not gonna lie, it's usually, and it's just the truth, whenever I see people doing film and everything, it's a lot of guys. Majority, it's guys, Do you feel like whether you get some special type of help or special treatment because you're a girl, or any kind of treatment, negative or positive, or not, you haven't gotten anything like that?
Probably negative, believe it or not. A lot of people tell me that it's probably easier to get media passes and everything because I'm a girl, but it's not true, because I've seen people, I'm not going to say that their work is bad, but their work does need improvement, and they get media passes right off the bat, some film photographers. And I'm just like, wow. It's because they use their connections to get those media passes, and for some reason I haven't been able to build those connections, but it is what it is.
There's this one thing that a friend of ours, Jesus, I don't know if you know Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
He said something, and it stick with me, I think, because I haven't even started doing my own thing, but I highly believe it. And he said that now in the game, it's based off of popularity other than talent. Do you think that's the case?
Yeah, I definitely think that's the case. Unfortunately, it's true, because I've seen a lot of people that are just starting. They don't have a lot of work under their belts, but yet they get that special treatment and they get those opportunities that people, for example, me and some of my friends, we've been working to achieve those opportunities, but we don't get them as easy as they do.
I've seen that too.
I mean, you kind of see that everywhere. Anywhere that you go, somebody knows someone, and you have to, at the end of the day, create opportunities for yourself. But I feel that this here is a prime example of opportunities that have been created and opportunities that are going to continue to be created. We're not at a stopping point. If anything, we're just continuing to grow.
It's the beginning.
Yeah, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
Never stop.
Of course. Is there anything? No. So obviously taking pictures of all these big names and everything. Is there anybody in specific who you would want to take a picture of?
Obviously, I feel like this is so obvious, and I feel like this is such an overrated answer, but Travis Scott, bro. Like, I've been trying to, like, meet the man for forever and just, like, flick him up, but it's so hard because he's so big now.
Yeah. What do you think about his whole cheating rumors?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're going to get into the scandals.
No, I was reading, like, everything, and I don't know who to believe. Like, honestly, because at first I was believing Ro, but then I'm like, I don't know who to even believe, because it's like they don't have no pictures together, you know? So it's like, if y'all been together for over a decade, wouldn't you think, like, a picture of them would leak by now? But who knows?
If you weren't at this table on Valentine's Day, who knows?
Last night, I was laying down, and she showed me a thread, and it was like a 5-part on TikTok on the whole story of it, and I was like so intrigued, and then she accidentally like went back and had to restart, and I was like, bro, no, because I was very like into it. I was like, bro, like that's true what you say too. It's like, where are the pictures at? Yeah, you know, taking a picture and what a coincidence you're here, but where's the picture together? You know, so many people around you guys, big names too, and no one decided to take a picture of you guys.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the biggest, I guess, red flag that you could say.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? What do you
Are
think?
you interviewing us now? This is getting interesting.
Should we switch? Fucking.
Is this brief pause?
Not even. It just like switches and we're over here.
Yeah.
Now. She's over here.
I don't
what do
know.
you think?
Well, this isn't the first time that her name comes up.
True.
This is something that was said a couple years ago. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
It's like, how does this affect LeBron's legacy? You know?
I was rooting all last night. I don't know who Ro is, you know? So I was watching, and then I was like, man, low-key, you know, fuck Kylie. I want Kylie to be the other woman. And then I saw a video of Ro, and she was talking, and I was like, oh, hell no, bro. I hate her voice. I instantly hated Ro's voice, and I was like, fuck no. Never mind.
Poor Stormy.
She don't give a fuck. She doesn't care, bro. You think your mom and dad are fucking millionaires? You think you would care?
She does not care.
She doesn't care. She don't even understand what's going on. That's why I don't know. I guess, when are we gonna get Utopia?
Dude, that's never coming out.
I think that's what I care about.
I think it's funny that you say that you still need to get a picture of Travis, because let's insert like right here or somewhere around here. They're gonna insert. They're gonna put in the picture right here. I finally got my picture with Travis a couple months ago, and it came out blurry. So we're gonna insert it right here. And
I remember. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the. I can't. It's too way up. But I remember when he took a picture with Travis, he tagged me. He on the group chat.
Yeah.
He tagged me. He tagged like all the photographers. He was like, "Can I fix this,
Oh,
please?"
yeah, I remember
and
that.
I tried, bro. I tried. I was like, man. I was like, no.
There was no saving that.
you don't know if it's Travis or A$AP Rocky. It could be either one.
Yeah, it was terrible. I looked at him. I was like, honestly, this looks like it's fake.
Bro, how'd you fumble that?
Well, the thing is, I didn't ask him for a picture, ironically enough. I asked him if I could take a picture of him, and he came around the barrier and told me, let's take a selfie. So, and iPhone, I don't know why you do this, but at night, it has a 3-second delay.
Oh, man.
And when he leaned in and I clicked it to take the picture, he moved. And because we're going to insert it right here, and I'm going to make sure that we edit this in. This picture is blurry. I don't know. It left me thinking, artists in different genres. You went to go see Olivia Rodrigo, but what are some artists in different genres that you want to go see? Like, throw us something that we're not expecting.
That I want to go see?
Yeah.
I have to think about that.
Because you went to go see Tame Impala.
Yeah.
You know, and that might not be the typical from standard at Sid Shine and Playboy Cardi, that whole scene, you know. So, I don't know, just throw something at us. We're putting you on the spot now.
You are putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
She gonna hit us with Banda MS.
Yeah, Van Emerson. Do you take pictures of your family?
No.
No.
Do they ask you to?
No.
You don't involve them in your photography at all?
No, because they don't believe in me.
Really?
Damn.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
Are any of them interested in the concert scenes, or do they ever want to know that they're not by your side?
No.
So how do you feel that that's affected you? Before you were able to reach out to other people in the community, that grind of just you, it was really just a you thing.
It hasn't really affected me negatively. Like, you would think it would, but every time I tell my mom, like, hey, look at these pictures that I took of so-and-so, she's like, I don't know why you waste your money on that and stuff like that. But it doesn't affect me negatively because I'm going to still keep doing it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, personally, I don't know.
It speaks more about you, I'd say. You got in here on your own.
No, I feel that. Sometimes I feel like parents are like that.
Especially Hispanic parents.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hispanics.
Shout out.
That's another thing. Shout out to the pale Hispanics. How do you feel that's a treatment that people just look at you like, hey, she's white? Do you get that?
I do get that a lot.
She's gotten that from me. I've said that to her.
A lot of people are like, oh my God, I thought you were white. And I mean, I'm white passing, but once people hear me talk, I guess I have an accent.
Really?
And they're like, oh, you're not white.
Just saying accent by itself kind of. You said accent with an accent. So yeah. You can hear your little accent.
It's there. It's small, but it's there.
No, it's there. Trying to make it be like, no, you got an accent. You've seen those people who are like, no, I don't have an accent. And like, yeah, you fucking do. What you mean you don't?
Did you go see Bad Bunny a couple years ago or no?
Mm-mm.
No, but you do have the little bunny.
If I say something, I'll get canceled.
Damn.
You don't like Bad Bunny?
Cut that out.
She doesn't like Bad Bunny.
I'm not a Bad Bunny fan.
Damn, let's cut that out.
But I do have the bunny.
There we go. I wasn't wrong. We're breaking a fourth wall here now.
I have the bunny because I don't know why I was like in downtown when he had that tour and there was like a merch bus outside and there was nobody in line. So I was like, oh, let me see what they got. And I think I was with Jason, whole lot of Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who else. I can't remember who else I was with, but I know me and him got the bunny.
So just to get it?
Yeah, just to get it because it was cute. Like, it's cute.
Do you want to keep the like you said that you're not a Bad Bunny fan?
You
Doesn't
keep
matter.
that.
People don't care.
All right, we're going to keep that in.
Okay, we'll keep it. Depending on how people treat you from here on out, that's on you.
That's on me.
Oh, well, fuck it. Imagine she gets fucking...
Damn, she gets canceled.
Personal question. So you're not doing any commission work right now?
Mm-mm.
You're not getting any money off of what you do?
I've never, like, off concerts and stuff, never.
So you're just doing this really for you.
Yeah.
But hopefully in the future, are you looking for any type of, money making out of it or what?
Maybe so. In the future, I want to get into, like, editorial stuff. But I just need to get my foot in the door with that. Mm-hmm. But right now, I'm kind of focused on me. I'm on a hiatus.
Yeah.
So when I pick it up again, I want to stray into that. And not so much concert, because as Berto was saying earlier, like, I feel like one day I'm going to grow out of that, of going to concerts and stuff. So we'll see where life takes me.
Yeah. Have you planned on applying at 713?
Mm-mm.
You should.
Maybe in the future I'll consider it.
Okay. Because I know somebody who works there. And they, Channel Purple, I don't know if you know Channel Purple.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she doesn't work, I don't know if she works there. She works with a different company, a third-party company. But they, they take pictures of whoever goes. And I think she's taking pictures of Omar Apollo.
I saw her Rosalia pictures.
They came out nice.
Yeah.
Did you see those?
I did not.
Dude, they're nice.
You have great potential. Not potential. It's right there. The work is right there. You're doing a really good job. And as you say, you're not even in the front. This is all crowd pictures. And for them to look nice, I can only imagine how it would look if you actually had a media pass and you were actually like there, So that's fun. That's very exciting. I feel like you're going to make it really big. But I really hope you make money off of it too, I thought you were
Yeah.
making some type of money.
Nah, at one point I did, like I said, but I feel like to get to that, I would probably have to start shooting digital.
Yeah. Would you ever go back to doing commission work?
Maybe one day.
Mm.
It's not in my like future plans, as in the end of the year goals, but we'll see. Maybe one day.
What are your future plans?
Right now, I don't even know. Like my life is a mess, but we'll see.
You're in your early 20s.
Because I'm like a type of person that tries to go with the flow, you know? I try not to think too much about the future because then I just drown myself in my thoughts. So I've always been like, go with the flow.
I can promise you, all of us in this fucking garage, we're all going through it. I think we can kind of agree with that.
Damn.
No?
I mean, yes, but I was already thinking of a question to ask her, you know? If you feel that you're drowning, what's the way that you relieve stress? Do you feel that photography is more of an escape for you? Or do you feel that you're pushing that off or taking a hiatus because you were at a point that you were stressed with it?
Probably at a point where I was just kind of done seeing that everybody in the scene, like everybody that entered the scene, was getting the opportunities that I worked so hard to get. It kind of just made me like feel like, damn, I'm not good enough at one point. But right now it's just because my life is so hectic, I don't really have time to focus on photography 100%.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it definitely takes a lot of time, and I don't know a lot about photography personally, but I do know that as far as like digital work goes, just editing, for example. I mean, I know that it's a whole different playing field, but it's kind of like for film, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it like you have one shot?
Yeah, but some pictures can be salvageable if you know how to edit them real good. Because
Okay.
I have some pictures that I'm like, dang, I don't like how it looks like raw. But
Mhm.
once I edit it to like my liking, I'm like, oh, I like this a lot better. And a lot of people, I've heard someone tell someone that they don't like the fact that I edit my film pictures.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, but it's my like art, you know, so I could do whatever I want with it, you know.
I mean,
And
that
if I
sounds
like
like
it at the end of the day, it's whatever.
it sounds like jealousy.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Maybe they just can't do it like you or something. Do you know who
Maybe.
said it?
Yeah.
Do they do the same thing?
Or I haven't kept in touch with that person. Like, I know who said it, but me and that person don't follow each other on socials no more.
No, what I'm saying, like, oh, were they doing something at that time? Like any type of film?
Yeah, they were doing digital photography. And I don't know if they tapped into film photography, but I know they were doing, like, videography and digital photography, like, commission work and stuff like that. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to them.
The Houston community is toxic, man.
I try to stay away from all that. I can go into it, but I'm not even gonna go into it. There's no point, you know.
Yeah, there's really no point.
It's whatever. But I guess we're at a final.
I have one more question.
Send it off.
As someone who grew up in Houston, you did grow up in Houston, right? I'm not mistaken. Do you see a future in Houston? Do you want to continue to grow here, or where do you want it to take off?
Honestly, like, I do see myself growing in Houston because Houston has a lot of potential. It's just that there's a lot of cliques that doesn't allow us to see our full potential as a city. If
I
it
agree.
wasn't for that, then probably like New York. I really like it over there.
I completely agree with your statement about Houston, and I look forward to seeing your future work.
Makes two of us. Like I said, pretty sure you're gonna do a good job. So
Hopefully.
to anybody who's really trying to do the same thing, film or just anything, what do you have to say?
Just do you, man. Like, if you like your pictures, that's what matters.
That was the shortest.
The shortest
The
thing
shortest
ever.
like final thing ever.
No,
Everyone
but
know.
I really don't have advice for people because, like, you just gotta stick to yourself, dude. Like, you can't let other people's words affect your work, you know? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people are gonna hate, because your pictures might not be up to their standards, but it is what it is. You just got to keep putting in work.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. No, I was just saying because everybody, one of the past guests, they go into like this long, yeah, this and that. And, you know, everybody, you can go ahead and do it, but that was probably the shortest one. But it's cool. It's all good. No worries. But that was it. Honestly, I'm very thankful, like I said, that you're here and took your time out of your day. I know you're hungry. You said you haven't ate all day, so I'm glad you're here and help us do this episode. And honestly, I feel like this is gonna be more of an inspirational episode than those other ones that have came out. But thank you so much for coming, really. And then I hope to have you on soon later on season.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Well, anything last you want to say? That's it?
No, let's just continue to grow the Houston community.
Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. There's no performance today, so you can exit out now if you want. Actually, no, there's a performance today. I would go back to that. Okay, thank you for watching.
Welcome to the Tonight Show. My name is Gilbert So. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, press like, and share. I heard you like mysteries, especially ones that haven't been solved at all. You probably will want to investigate because you feel like you're ever more. So put on a gown without a corset. You need room to breathe, so baby, don't waste your breath. Everyone is a monster in the end. Save yourself from turning to them. So put on a gown without a corset. You need room to breathe, so baby, don't waste your breath. Everyone is a monster in the end. Feels bad, I sin, I'm brave. The moon bleeds in the sky is shedding tears. There's a price that I still haven't paid. And what I need is a mind that is clear.